Hello, I'm Philip Lunn, Managing Director of Lateral Property Group, the developers behind Five Towns Park. We're one of the most active retail and leisure developers in the UK, with offices in Harrogate and London, and we're very proud to be working on this significant regeneration project. Having become involved with the club and town over the last 18 months, I've spent a considerable amount of time with many local people from the Five Towns area. Five Towns Park is our opportunity to help your community thrive. We believe this really is Castleford's time. In brief, our £135 million investment will deliver major socio-economic benefits to the Five Towns area. These include substantial improvements to transport infrastructure, connectivity and community cohesion, along with 2,000 new jobs, the community stadium and the country park. Castleford Tigers is a symbol of hope and are the strongest form of identity for the community. They represent the town's brand both within the UK and internationally. Whilst known in the main for on-pitch Super League performance, the club and its supporters trust hold a key community role off-pitch, helping to provide and promote education, health, well-being and sport. For Tigers and its community trust, the fully cross-funded freehold Castleford Tigers Community Stadium is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to enable the club to thrive, not just survive. From when Tigers chairman Jack Fulton first approached me, delivery of the community stadium has been at the heart of our proposals, and we are happy to accept planning conditions which ensure we will deliver on our promise and that the stadium is handed over before a retailer can trade from the scheme. The stadium will be delivered first. I would recommend you to read the Tigers Need document within this website, which clearly communicates why this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and why a new stadium is needed to ensure the long-term survival and success of the club. With regard to the local road network, we have spent many months working with both Wakefield Metropolitan District Council, the Highways Agency and their respective advisors to ensure we have a solution which not only gives access to the development, but which will also provide a long-term solution for Junction 32 with much needed additional capacity. I want to assure you that we as a business cannot afford to get the highways wrong. Ultimately, we are making a very substantial investment into the town, and if the highways cannot cope, our scheme will also fail. To put it in the simplest possible terms, if we can't get shoppers in and out of the scheme, the retailers will not pay us the rent we need to make this project a success. Thus, we have complete alignment of interest with you to get it right. We want to create a sustainable development which will improve connectivity, biodiversity and ecology. The 50-acre country park, which wraps around the retail and stadium elements, will create a fantastic family environment for the Five Towns community and for visitors to the area. From an economic perspective, the town desperately needs jobs, particularly for school leavers and the unemployed. This is Castleford's time, and this development provides the opportunity for the Five Towns area to capitalise further on the success of the adjoining Escape Leisure and Junction 32 outlet developments, which have given Castleford an identity and reputation as a successful leisure, retail and tourist destination. By creating over 1,000 construction jobs and 2,000 new permanent jobs, the scheme can provide opportunities for the residents of the Five Towns. I would recommend reading the Regeneris socio-economic report on the website, which provides a comprehensive overview on the many regenerative benefits the scheme will deliver. The retail statement on the website clearly demonstrates that the proposals will not result in a significant adverse impact upon any defined local centres, and that the development will address a quantitative and qualitative deficiency in the Five Towns retail offering. Some have asked during the public consultation, why do we need more shops? And what about impact on surrounding town centres, particularly Castleford and Pontefract? Over £130 million per annum, which represents some 45% of all comparisons goods expenditure in the catchment, is lost from the Five Towns area. This increases to 60% for fashion goods. Apart from being a striking statistic, This identifies a large-scale need to improve the day-to-day and week-to-week experience of thousands of local residents who have no choice but to travel outside of the area to meet everyday shopping needs. This represents not just a waste of time, miles of travel and carbon on a substantial scale, but a loss of spending, wealth and heart from the local area. Instead of coming together locally to meet and shop as others can elsewhere, local residents leave, and in doing so reduce community cohesion and the sustainability of the local economy. The development has been designed to meet the needs of today's multi-channel retailers, who currently do not have representation in the Five Towns area and for whom locating in any of the Five Towns individually is just simply not viable. We have now signed our first anchor letting with Next for a 70,000 square foot state-of-the-art home and garden and fashion store. This is a major endorsement of our scheme and demonstrates both viability and deliverability of this development. Through our public consultation, we have met and listened to many of you. After almost 3 months of public consultation, we've received over 1,400 feedback responses, with 86% of respondents in support of the proposals. Where possible, we have made changes to the scheme, and I would like to thank you for your feedback. In terms of other documents on the website, I would suggest you read the Supplemental Planning Statement. This document considers all the key issues, particularly development within the Green Belt, and which sets out the various very special circumstances which justify why we believe Wakefield Metropolitan District Council should grant planning consent for this important development. I feel very privileged to have made numerous new friends and acquaintances in Castleford. Together we can deliver what has been a dream to many of you, to give the Five Towns, the club and your community a sustainable future. It is Castleford's time to thrive, not just survive. If you want this significant regeneration project to happen, please get behind our proposals and write in support to the local planning authority, clearly stating why you think it would benefit the local area. Your individual support is essential so we can deliver this project. Many thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I will be spending a significant amount of time in the Five Towns in the coming months. And if you see me, please do come and introduce yourself. Thank you.